All right, so with that said, we are back with more Final Fantasy VII Remake playthrough. This is going to be part 3. And, yeah, let's get started. Chapter 3. Here we go. So Chapter 3 is the start of, it introduces a, hub-like world, or like a hub-like map where you can go to different sections, which is pretty cool.
Not long now.
How about what?
If you go back here, there'll be a chest.
Office still there?
Of course not.
I'm going on a talk about weird stuff.
Actually, I lied. There is none. I'm thinking about sector. I'm thinking about sector 5. Oops.
Let's go someplace else.
Shows you how much knowledge I have of the game.
Hey, leftovers are for kids only.
And that's Barrett's theme. You can pick up right over here. But yeah, they've really expanded this area a lot. There's a lot more NPCs here.
But don't you
And if you just run through everything, it's like you'll hear a lot of people talking. So it's best to just like walk through. I think that's like the intended way. As for the enemies you'll encounter, I don't think any of the enemies here will give you like any status ailments. So you can go ham. I could be wrong with one enemy. But I don't know. I haven't experienced anything of it yet. We'll be encountering monsters mostly. We'll encounter human enemies later on. We're gonna switch to ice materia for now. Chakra stays, healing stays. Yeah, everything is basically the same. We're just gonna keep with the mithril saber. As a matter of fact, let me hold on a second. This is like so small, but let me see something. Wow. That's weird. Okay.
I never felt the ground shake
What
like
kind
that.
of person?
Apparently Shinra thinks it's
Usually you would see the yellow materia first if you put it in the third slot. But no, it's the second. In this range. And I think you see the green materia on the other side of the mithril saber. That's actually
I've never seen anything like it before.
that's unique actually. I have to like look at that detail once he takes out his weapon. Okay, now it's gone. A neat little tidbit.
It was like a giant
all this
candle
debris
lit
piled
up
up like mountains. You couldn't go nowhere.
Huh. Mako is the lifeblood of the planet? Yeah, the hell it is. Goddamn eco-warriors with their dumbass posters. I tear them down and they're back up inside of an hour. Like I've got nothing better to do. I mean, look at all that steel work. You trying to tell me that's not progress? What the? You okay, buddy? Mako junkie, huh? Figures.
You again.
Yeah. Second encounter with the Whispers. The little future vision there. What's gonna happen. And you can say Cloud had in mind to turn the other way, but the Whispers stopped him.
That hot shower can't come soon enough. I can barely tell my skin from all the ash and
Hey, you can
sweat.
follow them and hear their dialogue, but you turn around over here.
I don't know. Figure out
Excuse me? Due to an emergency, entry into this area is prohibited. Sorry for the inconvenience.
You call that a warning?
No, sir! In accordance with emergency regulations, entry into this area is prohibited. Please, leave at once.
Still too nice.
This area is off limits. Turn around and leave at once. If you don't, I'll have no choice but to use force.
Now you're getting the hang of it.
little dialogue. These guys were present in the original as well. However, one of them... Hold on. I gotta... Everything's twirling around. One of them... Shit, why is everything so tangled? One of them says the R word. I was very questioning when I saw it the first time. I remember something from the 90s. Just, it ain't the same now. Go around here, this is one of the areas you can get in later. Are you sure about that?
Public security should know who did it. So
Alright. This chapter also introduces, side quests. It's not like in the original, where it's like, okay, you go and meet Tifa, you sleep there for like a day, and then you guys instantly go to, Mako Reactor 5. There's a lot more going on to this level. I wouldn't call it padding. You could say padding and expansion is the same. I prefer the word expansion. So, watching still frame news. That's good.
how long is it gonna keep burning?
It's not a movie, of course not. There's motorcycles here.
Ain't half bad. I'll make a grease monkey out of you yet. Thanks. I've always dreamed of opening up my own shop.
It's kind of weird, like, you see all these, like, cars that are, like, from the 1950s, and then this motorcycle appears. It's
Man
like,
can always dream, can he?
whoa. Alright. Tifa time. And Father Barrett. Or Papa Barrett.
Marlene. Daddy, you're home.
That's right, Angel. I
Welcome
am.
back.
Have you been a good girl?
Yeah, I've been helping Tifa.
Oh, you did you? Well, well.
You made it. Where'd you get that? I can't remember the last time I saw a real one. Huh? How sweet. When did you get so thoughtful?
Guy can change. Has been 5 years.
Huh?
I need to talk to Barrett.
Right. Come on in.
Daddy, the Mako place blew up.
There's
Everyone on TV
a lot more
talking
meaning
about it.
behind that, huh?
All that silliness. Daddy's here and he's not going
Because
tonight.
it hasn't been 5 years, if you play the original. And Tifa wants to go into, like, she wants to talk to Cloud about it, which she does later on in the chapter. However, she doesn't fully go all out on it. This is the entrance to the hideout, which you don't explore. You don't enter in this game. And the main reason why is because they specifically stated in an interview that they wanted to make, they purposely made Cloud less involved with Avalanche. And this will become more clear towards the end of Chapter 4. So, Cloud will not be going down there. So, oh yeah, by the way, must be the music. Thank you for the follow, dude. Really do appreciate it. Followed me like 13 hours ago. Shit. And I didn't need to stream. Fuck. So some interesting pictures. There's some pictures in the back, but you can't see it from here. So here's some dialogue.
Do you mind keeping Marlene company until I'm done with this?
Me?
Yeah,
Hey.
you.
You've talked to Barrett.
Yeah, your money. Ask Tifa. She takes care of all that.
Yeah, so if you progress, the only way to progress this scene is to talk to Marlene.
Hey, the hell you
Barrett.
think you're doing scaring my daughter like that?
Daddy says never talk to strangers.
That's right, honey. I do say that. What a good girl you are remembering Daddy's lessons. You know what else good girls do? They go to bed on time. Come on.
This is so wholesome.
I'm tired. I want to talk some more, Daddy.
All right, but just this once.
So then, what can I get you?
My money. I'm still waiting on it.
Right. About that. We should talk outside.
Yeah, sorry about that, but yep,
Did the
that
people
scene
who
gets me.
died all return to the
Papa
planet?
Barrett.
Of course. Let that be a lesson to you. When you want to talk to a little kid, don't go giving other professional killer eyes.
I think I was giving him more like confused look. Like Cloud always does. He's like, you just, what the fuck? It's a little kid. But yeah, Papa Barrett, dude. Barrett's relationship to Marlene is so much better than the original. They really did a good job. Just adds to the flavor to Barrett's character, which I really, really love. So I don't think there's anything here. You can't go through this door. You can't, like... You can mess around with the jukebox if you have music, which you shouldn't at this point. But some interesting selections. Scarlet's Theme, Stand Up, Cosmo Canyon. My favorite one is... There we go. It's the theme when encountering a chocobo near the chocobo farm. Woo! Alright, so, gotta get out. You'll encounter some people, you may have seen at the train station.
Before we get on to money, there's an empty apartment in a place just down the road. It's nothing fancy, but I was thinking you could stay there for now. The landlady's a big friend of the cause, so you wouldn't even have to pay rent. Sound good?
Sure does. Thanks.
Follow me then.
So,
How was it up on the plate?
there's Kyria, by the way.
Chaotic.
Sorry for dragging you into all this. It was wrong of me to put you in danger like that. I promise I won't do it again.
Okay,
Dangerous part of
her
the
mouth's not
job.
moving.
Don't worry about me.
I'll try not to.
Always happy to help stick it to Shinra.
We'll adjust Tifa's equipment later on when we actually receive her. I'm gonna make her magic base as well because mostly the enemies that you encounter here are super weak to magic.
Enough for them.
Good. You had me worried. You're not exactly a people person.
I'll give you that.
I saw Sector 8 on the news. It was like a war zone.
The news is just another Shinra mouthpiece. They'll spread whatever lies Shinra tells them to.
So, it wasn't that bad?
It was.
Oh, right.
I mean, part of Shinra caused it, but like part of Shinra wanted
And
to
here
like
we are.
resolve it,
Good
so
old
it's like
Stargazer Heights. You're on the second floor.
there's a good and bad side to Shinra.
Room 201 here is where I sleep. Don't have time for much else, what with Seventh Heaven and all. Not even time to decorate.
You don't see that until much later in the original. Here, however, you actually do see it.
Here's your room, 202. Don't worry, I already told the landlady about you.
You did?
During chapter 16, I believe.
Yes? Oh, I mean, I told her I had a friend looking for a place to stay. Was that too much?
No. It's fine. And this?
That one's, know what? It's getting late. I'll introduce you tomorrow.
Oh boy.
It's a little bare, but should be enough to get you through the night. If you want anything else, we can always get
There's
it.
one thing. My money. You guys owe me 2,000, remember?
I do. And we'd love to settle up, especially since this was your first job for us, but
That's it?
sorry. We spent the rest preparing for the mission. That really is it. But not for long. I'm collecting money for filters tomorrow, so I can pay you after.
And you're sure about that?
Of course, as long as you help, that is. Wait, then I'd have to pay you for that too. Never mind.
No, 2,000's enough. That's what we agreed on, so that'll be the price. With what you gave me, that leaves 1,500.
You're the best. I'll see you bright and early at the bar then. Thanks again for everything. Sleep tight.
So yeah, in the original, everyone was sleeping at the Avalanche hideout. Why you go down there in the first place? Or one of the reasons.
It's time for introductions.
One of the reasons. Alright, popular belief, like, this scene, like, people think, like, they hear, like, this guy talking, but in reality he's not saying anything. He's just having a really bad stomachache. Can't move. There we go.
Hey, you okay in there? Oh. Coming in.
Well, hello there.
Cloud, stop!
Get back inside! Get off me!
What are you doing to Marco? This is his apartment. He's got a few problems, but he's not a bad guy. The landlady asked me to check on him now and then to make sure he's okay. Can I ask you to do the same?
Sure.
This guy are sick. However, that's not the this guy or sick guy. You actually do encounter him in Sector 5. However, in Sector 5, he's actually robed, unlike in the original, where he just like wears normal clothes. But yeah, a bit of a spoiler there. So that's it's one of the Sephiroth clones that you encounter until like way later in the game, actually. I don't think you encounter Sephiroth clones until you get to Niflheim. Or not Niflheim, Nibelheim. And essentially, that cutscene that played was the clones making their way through the Whirlwind Maze. Dude, I just like have this really ungodly scratch here. Okay, there we go. But yeah. Bit of a spoiler. What is the Whirlwind Maze? Why are there Sephiroth clones? You tell me. Yeah. This scene blew my mind, and it still does. This is the skybox, by the way. Like, shit, dude. This, it still blows my mind, like, how good this looks. There are several scenes. Okay, this metal wiring right now. There are several parts in this game where the skybox looks really out of place, but it's not too distracting. There's a chest up here, by the way. You can also get that when you're meeting Marco, but I decided to do that anyways. Can't go into anyone's rooms, so don't even bother. But if you go here, you'll meet this brand new character.
You must be Cloud. I'm Marl, your landlady. So how'd you like the place? You from up on high?
I've been around.
I'll bet. No matter. All kinds come through with all kinds of reasons. If you ever need an ear to bend, I'll lend you mine. Can be about anything, even Tifa.
What's she to you?
The granddaughter I never had, and if you hurt her, I'll take it out of your hide. You hear me?
Loud and clear.
Good. Now you'd best get a move on to 7th Heaven. She's got a head start on you, and then some.
I love Marl too. She's a really good side character. It's a shame you don't see too much of her. But she's really good regardless. Alright, we're gonna explore a little bit to find all the chests before actually doing any particular side quests. So the first chest that you'll find, you go around here and climb up this ladder. Find a chest at the end to the right here. Just sitting here. Now, it won't be the same every time, because on your first playthrough, some of these chests might hold, like, an accessory or a weapon, which you can only get through your first playthrough. So all these chests are going to be like potions, ethers, elixirs, and what have you. I remember 3 places where you definitely do get a weapon. It's much later in the game. If we go here in this Den of Cats, there's also another chest. Right up here. Yoink. That cat is, okay. Standing on 2 feet. There's also a white cat in there. Remember that, because that'll be important later on. All the quests in this level, in this chapter are, particularly monster hunting quests. There's only like 1 fetch quest, and that's it. So this level is not a huge letdown in terms of quests. That's pretty good. And you want to do all the quests. You want to do all the quests so you can choose Tifa's outfit, which you'll see later on in Chapter 9. All right, so that was the other chest. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, there's one behind the. Oh, there it is. There's one behind the 7th 11. 7th 11. 7th Heaven. Shit. There's Johnny's father, by the way. We'll meet him later. There you get the hip-hop chocobo song. Whoa, okay. That was a neat animation.
Johnny's not a bad guy, but he's a pretty big.
So this is Johnny's father.
Hello there. You must be that friend of Tifa's I've heard so much about. The mercenary? I've got fingers in a few pies myself. Worked with a lot of businesses. Even 7th Heaven, on occasion. What I'm saying is, you and me, we're not so different. And certainly not complete strangers. In fact, I want you to think of me as family. You know, an uncle or maybe a distant relative.
This guy has a lot to say.
Oh, while I have you here, you wouldn't happen to be interested in grappling guns, would you? Great for getting up or down in a jiffy. I ordered some for a client, but I accidentally added a 0, and now I have a ton to spare. Was thinking of setting up an attraction where you jump from the top of the Shinra building. You know, for the adrenaline junkies. But the fellas at Shinra didn't
Base
think
jumping?
it was such a great idea.
Oh, man.
Hey, Merc, what's with the glum face? You know, you ought to meet my son, Johnny. He'll turn that frown upside down. He's got a big old heart and a real way with people. Can't help but cheer him up. Or maybe that's just how I see him, because he's my son.
Yeah, so Johnny A lot more prominent in this game compared to the original. When he was just there. And I think the last place, at least the last place I think I saw him was in Costa del Sol. He was just sleeping on the bed. But like, he makes multiple appearances in Midgar. I think he appears in Calm. And maybe Junon? But yeah, the last place I see him was in Costa del Sol. After that, I never saw Johnny again. I'm trying to remember if there was a chest. The rest of the chests are in the outskirts of the hub. But I'm trying to remember if there's a chest, one of these alleys. Or I'm just thinking about Sector 5 again. Because I do know there's like 2 chests that just like sit there in front of you. I could be mistaken.
Lots of girls who live here have the
Oh yeah, one of these NPCs makes mention of Loveless, which was a poem in the original, was greatly expanded upon in Crisis Core, thanks to Genesis. Thanks to Genesis. However,
I told Dad we're getting married.
The live stream, right?
however,
Live stream.
okay, they don't talk about it here. I think they talk about it in Chapter 4. However, they do make mention that, like, the Loveless play has changed. So that's an interesting little dialogue there.
You got something to say?
And according to some theorists, like, Loveless is tied to the story of Final Fantasy VII in some way. Alright, that's enough chest hunting. Let's progress.
Morning.
Hey.
Just so you know, Marlene's still asleep. Let's get down to business, shall we?
Huh?
These water filters won't replace themselves. Although the next batch probably could, if Jessie put her mind to it. Most every home in the area has one. Folks love them because they practically eliminate the rotten egg smell.
Side
Honestly,
quests.
They make us more money than this place. And it's easy money too. We bring new filters, collect the old ones, and get paid. What?
Give me a break. I'm not a salesman. I'm a soldier.
Which is why no one will refuse to pay. What do you say? Please?
Let's get this over with.
Great. And while we're at it, I'll give you the grand tour.
What makes these characters good is like how relatable they are. It's like, side quests. Fuck. Just don't want to do it.
Go ahead and keep whatever we collect. Seeing as you didn't bring any luggage, I'm guessing there's stuff you need to buy.
Thanks.
And don't worry, we'll pay you the difference after. Barrett's out making his
What's
rounds.
really, yeah, like, oh shit. There's just so much dialogue. Like, just how relatable they are, and just like how some of the dialogue is so much more human.
All the items you
Especially some of the banter between Cloud and Barrett.
Hey there. Here to change out your water filter.
Tifa, baby, how you doing? Been waiting for you to... Wait, let me see.
Cloud's in charge of collections.
This guy's
He'll
hair.
take your money.
Sounds like a pretty sweet gig. If you ever need someone to fill in, I'm your man.
In your dreams, maybe.
Huh?
Cloud! Since we're here, maybe we should do a little shopping.
Suppose I could take a look?
You might notice some of the mouth movement. It's kind of weird. That's because there's like, from what I've read, there's like an AI, like, tracker or something like that. That like tries to sync in the words said with the mouth movement. Which is why you get this weird like animation. It's like, and they like open their mouths in weird ways when they're trying to say words. It's not the case with the, I believe it's not the case with the Japanese, when Japanese voice acting is on. Alright, so I'm gonna buy something. And then I'm gonna sell them. Because I want him to say nice things. Oh, nope, nope, nope. All these two healing materials. Don't need them. Oh yeah, there's also a few materia that I don't need at all. I think it was the HP up materia. Yep, don't need that. All right, we're good.
Thanks. If you're ever in the market for anything else, drop on by. Especially if Tifa's with you.
We'll see you around, okay? And let us know when your filter next needs changing.
He says something different if you don't buy anything at all. If you just sell.
All the items you could want, straight from the place.
He's a regular. Stock up here and he might throw in a freebie or two.
For you, maybe.
Well, you could try being a little nicer.
To get free shit? Not my style.
Our next stop is Stargazer Heights. Landlady's a client.
Just met her.
Then you know what to expect. Remember, she's a good friend of Avalanche, so be nice. Please.
Just rats.
Can't help but take a
Just casually there. And they're just like sitting there and be like, oh, okay. Yeah.
My husband decided
We'll be
to go to
encountering
the station before we've gotten any better.
some interesting rats later on.
Hey, Marl. Got some filters for ya.
Tifa, my dear, dear girl. Oh, what's he doing here?
Working?
Be nice. Cloud's helping me with collections.
You better take care of her.
Ah, poor
I'm pretty
Cloud.
good at taking care of myself, you know.
That I do. Still, better him than you. No charm, no wit. Big sword, but no skills.
I've got skills.
Be nice.
I'm doing my best.
You're looking awfully glum. Are you getting enough sleep? A good long rest to cure anything, I tell you.
A tried and true lesson for life on the ground floor. Am I right?
That you are. Now, your money.
Thanks, Marl. You take care of yourself.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
He has a dog, but you can't pet it. The same goes with cats.
Marl's great. She helped get me set up back in the day.
You've been here a while now?
5 years, give or take. But never mind that.
Yeah, so
We've got to get you your money.
that's
Last stop is the weapons store.
there's a mob fight in this chapter that is pretty notorious, but it's not as bad as the
Seem to think you're pretty cool.
as a particular mob fight in chapter 17. What's up?
Hey, that last filter didn't do shit.
We're so sorry about that. Hopefully this one will work better.
Save your excuses and get out.
All right. If
This
you
guy
could
are
just
not
settle your
happy.
bill, we'll be on our way.
The hell? You charging me for your busted ass goods?
My associate handles payment disputes.
Think you can mosey up in here and have it your way?
Pretty please.
Thank you very much. Seeing as we're done with our rounds and you've got a small fortune now, why
Mission
not take a
accomplished.
gander at the weapons?
Well, when will Barrett be back with the rest?
Says it the most
Before we
casual
open up
way
tonight.
too.
It'll be a while.
Pretty
yet,
please.
so what do you want to do?
Don't really know.
In that case, I've got a suggestion. Want to hear it? If you're serious about becoming a merc, then you're going to need to start making connections. It's not what you know, but who you know, you know?
Another lesson for life on the ground floor.
Yep. Connections get you jobs. Jobs build your rep. And more rep gets you better connections.
How do I start?
Why not help out the neighborhood watch? They're mostly volunteers, but you'll get to know people.
Yeah, okay.
Didn't see anybody at the office, so let's head up top.
Yeah, so like if you were paying attention to their lips, like you can see some of the words were connecting really well, and some of them were not. So that's the That's the tracker for you. All right, for this scene, I'm gonna switch to the Buster Sword because story purposes.
We gotta do something about the monsters on.
Huh. Didn't know you were holding down the fort.
Huh? Oh, hey, Cloud. Looking to join the neighborhood watch?
That depends. What does this neighborhood watch do?
Lots of stuff, really. But our top priority is taking care of any beasts that wander into town. That, and teaching the locals how to defend themselves.
Like they say, the only one who will look out for you is you.
Cloud's a great fighter, but only we know that. If no one knows him, no one will hire him. Thought if he joined the watch, he could get his name out there.
That would work for everybody.
Truth be told, we could really use your help. We can't pay you in gil, but we'll work something out. For example... Aha! What about your sword? I could mod it for you.
No thanks. It's fine just the way it is.
What? You some kind of purist? I know I'd never pass up a chance to improve my gear. Come on. At least let me show you how it's done.
What Biggs just said has so much more meaning to it than just Cloud's sword.
All set. Needless to say, you'll have to try it out to appreciate the difference.
Thanks.
We'll do you one better. Spread the word to everyone who'll listen about the new Merc in town.
Between him and Wedge, there isn't anyone they don't know.
I'll march through the streets singing your praises, even on an empty stomach.
So, where are these monsters?
Scrap Boulevard. Good hunting.
Hey, Cloud, I'll come with.
No, I've got this.
But you don't know the way, do you?
Lead on.
Sure thing. I know these streets better than anyone.
Oh, you know, this game is made in Japan with all these poses. But you know what? I love them. All right, so now that we have Tifa, we're gonna go and mess around with her stuff. But first, we gotta switch back to Mithril Saber. Everything is as it should be. For Tifa, I'm gonna make her magic-based for this level. We'll be mostly dealing with monsters, and the way like staggering works, like most enemies, like a lot of enemies, stagger easily when you hit them with magic. They're weak to. So Mithril Claws is her magic-based weapon. I believe it has an ability that makes elementals that makes any that increases elemental damage basically, and you'll see it here. Oh yeah, by the way, if it's your first playthrough, Biggs will like go through tutorial with this. But yeah, attack spells, MP cost reduction, elemental defense. Does it have it? Yeah, elemental materia damage boost. So if you pair up elemental materia with any magic, it gets a boost in damage. Same goes with the Mithril Saber. So what you want to do, Tifa, is pit her with, I don't know if I can find it, ice materia and elemental. There you go. All right. So for accessories, I think I'm going to give her, since most of the enemies in this level do physical damage than magic, there's only like one enemy that, or two enemies that deal magic-based damage. I'm gonna give her the Supreme Bracer. She doesn't need a lot of materia, and since we're not encountering like any like status ailments, you can just improve her. You can either improve her magic or her physical attack, but since she's magic based, it's wise to improve magic. So you can either include platinum earrings or circlet. I prefer circlet because it gives you a lot more stuff. Remember, this is my hard playthrough, so you won't have these items on your first playthrough, just saying. So but yeah, you want to equip like magic essentially. For her, you're gonna want to equip Chakra as well. She already starts off with Chakra. Healing. And it wouldn't be too bad to include Revival on her. As for everything else, she's gonna get an HP boost. I'm gonna put it right down here. So HP up. Yeah, 2 HP ups. Even with max, it doesn't like max out her HP. For her other, you want Harry. Harry's really good with Tifa. It's almost a must. And First Strike. All right. And you can put, where is it? You can put Leviathan on, just to increase her power. Oh yeah, I don't have, what do I have? I have Carbuncle. I'm gonna switch to Bahamut. Yep. And for, I'm gonna sneeze. Give her Leviathan. Whoa. Sorry about that. Oh, it's coming. Okay, we're good. Sorry about that. Yeah, so Tifa, just like Cloud, is a close combatant. However, she's a lot more better at pressuring foes and staggering them than Cloud is. So we're gonna go to battle settings. So yeah, so the gimmick with her is to essentially power up her chi, and that way she can perform more combos, especially in the air. Like Cloud, the reason why Cloud sucks in the air the most is because he's only limited to 3 attacks in the air. That's it, like 3 strikes. With Tifa, if you power up her chi, she does more combos in the air as well, which makes her slightly better for air combat, but she's still limited to just like hitting enemies in the air and nothing else. Dive Kick is a really good follow-up when you are channeling your inner chi. Star Shower is really good if you're going to go into another attack as well. So you Star Shower and then immediately do another ability, which will do more damage. And then True Strike is really, really good for dealing with staggered opponents. What it mostly does is it raises the damage percentage by a fuck ton. So you deal more damage to staggered opponents. So yeah.
Scrap Boulevard is out west. Past the barricade's supposed to keep the monsters out. Anyway, we should prepare just in case.
Already good. So also another thing you can do at battle settings, yeah, you can shortcut your abilities, but you can also set the leader. Setting the leader doesn't make you like control the character outside of battle. However, it immediately switches to that character in battle. So because Tifa's in, let's play as her. Why not?
If any harm comes to her.
Here's Scrap Boulevard.
I can see why monsters would feel right at home.
If you go in this cave,
The more we pile up, the more they show up.
alright. If you go in this cave, there's another materia here you can pick up. This is, I believe, ice materia. So the game is already prepping you up for, you know, deal with these things.
And there's our first challenger. Show me what you got, Cloud.
So yeah, if you Blizzara, the Gorger, these enemies can potentially incapacitate you. So you're forced to switch characters. However, do this and instantly kills them. Like that. There you go. So yeah. They'll incapacitate you, so you have to switch to a different character.
That's what a soldier looks like.
This was just a warm-up.
I'll bet. Let's keep at it.
But as you just saw there, I went from an Omni Strike to a dive kick. That's one of the major things, is like you can immediately like go into another ability. Sort of like how Xenoblade works. I'm thinking about Xenoblade Chronicles X, where it's like you do an ability and the next ability you do can have a better effect depending on what ability you did before. So, like this. Oh, got interrupted. So this is her parry. So I'm gonna make Cloud do a triple strike. So yeah, this is supposedly your first taste at party control, and you won't get 3 party members until chapter 5. So the way the AI works is the same AI that takes over when you switch to classic mode.
You too. It's a little surprising.
Well, I've been here 5 years now. If you don't look out for yourself, no one else will.
Oh shit.
By the way, that one's gonna be on the test.
Lesson?
Gotta learn if you want to stick around. There's no... Okay, let's wrap this up.
Oh.
Taking over.
Yeah, you could potentially miss dive kick if you're not careful.
All right, I think that might be the last of them.
You won't stay gone for long.
Of course not. Even so, folks will be grateful for the peace and quiet in the meantime. A win's a win, you know?
True.
Trust me, it'll do wonders for your rep. Right, let's go check in with Biggs and Wedge.
Wiggs and Bedge. All right. So yeah, I kind of made a mistake with the first Blizzara. These guys die with like 1 Blizzard attack. So, you know, it's kind of overkill to do just 1 Blizzara. There's a chest here. And yeah, that's the only chest. So, we're good to go after you get that. But yeah, the way you want to play as Tifa is you want to build up her chi with unbridled strength. And that makes her more powerful. Actually, it makes her perform more combos, essentially, or more attacks if you're just mashing square. I think there's another chest here, but that place is closed off, so you can't go there just yet. But it'll come up later. Yeah, people will give you a lot of shit at first, but once you do a few side quests, they'll be like, oh shit, it's Cloud. Alright, so I kind of forgot this level. Yeah, so you have to go back. Oh yeah, so you talk to this girl.
It's you! You're the merc everybody's talking about, am I right?
Yeah.
I knew it! So, the board here tracks how many monsters folks have taken down, right? A bigger number means a safer town, and who wouldn't want that? Just between you and me, though, they're pretty much all your kills. Cool, huh? Anyway, keep up the good work. We'll try to make it worth your while.
Yeah, so depending on how many monsters you've slain, you'll get a reward out of it. Shooting it for MP materia, but revival earrings are really good. Especially for later fights. Specifically endgame fights. Alright, I don't know if there was a chest down here. Oh yeah, no, there's not. Okay, we're good. Sorry, viewing memories. This is technically
Back already?
Got every last one too. Now the slum should be safe.
You guys are machines.
Good job. Meanwhile, we told everyone we could about you.
Oh shit, I forgot to switch to Buster Sword.
So I heard. I've got to ask though.
It's a little kind of awkward with the Mithril Saber.
It's all right. All you gotta do is keep up the good work. It'll pay off soon enough, I promise.
How's the sword, by the way?
Good.
Glad to hear it. Seems like the perfect fit for you.
Yeah. We've been through a lot.
Oh. You okay?
I'm fine.
Been meaning to ask. After you left the village...
It's a long story.
I've got time. Why don't you tell me all about it while we try to rustle up some more work for you?
That sounds great. I'll come too.
Oh, no, you won't.
What?
Run along now, you two.
Sorry,
Go on.
maybe next time.
Huh?
No fair.
Think about it for a second. They haven't seen each other in years. You'd be a third wheel.
Since you've got yourself a new weapon, let's see if we can't put it to good use.
Ah.
Come on.
Or wigs.
Let's go chat up Weimer.
Who?
Just wants
The
to
guy
fit
who
in.
tracks all the requests that come to the watch.
Ooh.
You
Dropped a
never
couple
know.
of frames.
Could toss some work your way.
Where's he at?
Oh, he should be back at the office by now.
Yeah, so a little bit of confusion from Tifa there. She really wants to know what exactly happened because her memories do not line up with Cloud's.
That's the guy who ran the monsters off the boat.
This is more relevant in the calm section in the original, where Cloud was telling the story of the Niflheim incident. Tifa was like, "That's not how it went."
Hey there, Tifa. You need a helping hand?
Actually, I wanted to introduce you to an old friend of mine. This is Cloud. He's a merc.
Ah, you don't say. Well, we're always on the lookout for experienced fighters to help us deal with the bigger critters.
This guy's mustache
I'll
doesn't
take
move,
on anything,
by the way,
for the right price, that is.
with his upper lips.
Experienced and cocky, huh? If it's a challenge you want, I might have a few good ones. Your clients can fill you in on the details. Prove yourself at these jobs, and I'll see if I can't find you some more.
Thanks.
I saw this on my first playthrough and I thought it was really weird. All right, so here we're introduced to Chadley, the Chad.
Cloud, you were the first to gather the data I requested. Here is the rest of your payment. I have developed new materia. Would you like to see it? I plan to develop more materia in the future. Together, we can harness enough power to take down Shinra. I'll keep preparing more battle intel reports, which I hope you will assist me in completing.
That went well. Could be you found your calling.
Was alright, I guess.
Think of each job as an opportunity, not to make money, but to build connections.
It's not what you know, but who.
You remembered.
Not a patient teacher.
Maybe not so patient next time.
Oh boy.
Oh, Barrett should have finished collecting his share of the money by now. So what do you want to do? Head back to the bar?
Alright, so this is where you potentially end off Chapter 3 by going directly back to the bar. I'm going to give it a moment here because I'm showing some instability. Some. And when there's instability, that means that, you know, shit can potentially happen. But just to go a brief over with Chad, the reason why I was able to finish it instantly was because I've already done all the battle intels. So the way Chad works is like you have a checklist of things to assess. He gives you the assess materia when you first meet him, and essentially just follow the rules, provided you complete the checklists. And by completing these checklists, he will give you new materia, which you can't hoard. There's only a limited amount of these materia. Like the ATB boost materia, the first strike materia, the wind materia. There's only a limited amount. And this is also your means of getting summons in this game as well. Such as, you know, Shiva, the Fat Chocobo, Leviathan, and so on. So it's completely different in the original, where you just find these materia or some person gives you that summon materia. Here you get them completely from Chad. However, one person gives you... There's only one person that gives you a summon materia right off the bat, and that's Jessie at the end of this chapter. She gives you Ifrit. Ifrit is the only summon that you do not fight in a standard fight, like in a standard like combat simulation. You fight Ifrit much later in a very interesting double fight. So yeah, there's Bahamut. I think if you complete all 19 reports, you get Bahamut. And if you talk to him now, you can actually do these simulations, actually.
If there's anything you require, please do not hesitate to ask.
But yeah, VR missions. We got Shiva, the Fat Chocobo, Leviathan, and Bahamut. So the way this works as well is that anyone who's currently in your party is also going to join up in the fight. The only place that you can potentially solo these fights is during the end of chapter 4 and midway through chapter 8.
Cloud, I do hope you won't forget about me.
Oh, I won't. I won't. You're good. All right, side quest time. There's a total of 3 side quests. However, that's a lie. There's a total of 5, I believe. If you complete these first 3, then like another will show up over here. Complete that, and then Weimer will also have another side quest. So as you do these quests, you will get more quests shown up. All right, so if I remember correctly, every single one of these quests involve you going to an area to hunt down monsters. Except for this quest, Lost Friends. This is a fetch quest. I think the only fetch quest in this level. So if we talk to this little girl, we're gonna have to go find some cats.
Where'd you guys go? Oh, hey there. Is Marlene with you?
Yeah, this side quest is kind of eh.
Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping she could help me find my friends.
I know someone who can help you.
Even Cloud
This
is
guy
not
right here.
so up for it.
Really? Okay, let me tell you all about them. They have long arms and legs, and they're a little skinny. They like places where there's food, and nice people will give them treats when they ask. And small spaces. Oh yeah, and they're all cats.
I'm looking for cats.
They're friendly, so if you call them, they'll come running. All 3 of them. Find my friends, please.
Fuck! Looking for cats! Yeah, what the game also doesn't tell you, or what the girl doesn't also tell you, is that these cats are white. But it gives you, the game gives you a signal. It's like, hey, a cat's nearby. Or Tifa gives you the signal. So yeah, if you talk to this girl...
I'm trying to get a cat to come out. It snatched one of my pastries and scurried in there. Will you be a dear and lend me a hand?
Yeah. So the first cat's in this den. Right here.
This sucks.
This, fuck. Why am I doing this? Also, there's no way to speed up this. Oh yeah, you can see the yellow materia behind. Some really good attention to detail there.
Really need to hire a killer. Is it just me?
So yeah, like. Also, I believe in this part you're gonna encounter Johnny.
We're gonna find the best.
Yep.
Don't you just know it's not? It's
We're not gonna go there just yet.
Something's wrong. Let's check it out.
We're not gonna go there just yet. If we go around over here, you come over here, you'll find the other cat.
Wait, did you hear that just now? I think one of Betty's cats might be nearby.
Yeah, so Tifa gives you the signal. Also, Betty gives you tips of where to find them.
Screw this.
Fuck. And yeah, after you've done the quest, it gives you the option to go back to the quest giver, which is a neat touch. Cats are safe.
What's the source of all? What? They ran away? So
Also, something to
never
note.
gonna see them again?
This caught me off guard when I was
You came back. They said that a scary man was chasing them. Thank you.
when I discovered this threw me off completely. But Betty is apparently 10 years old. Marlene is 4 or 5, like anywhere between 4 and 5, and they're like the same height, like the same, almost the same everything. Yeah, but like according to like sources, Betty is 10 years old. Either that's a mistranslation or Japan really likes to make their characters look as young as possible.
If there's nothing you can't.
Alright, so. Alright, next quest is a rat problem.
You can fix my plumbing, right?
This quest. Hold on. I know this is beginning me issues. This next quest is quite interesting because this mob is pretty notorious. We're gonna be fighting some doom rats.
Hey there, Tifa. Welcome back. And you, the new merc in town looking for work, right? Yeah. In that case, maybe you could do something about the doom rats? Them and their were-rat buddies have been tearing up town, looking for food and whatnot. Got into the store and made one hell of a mess, let me tell you. Oh, you think that's funny, do you? Don't lie. I saw you crack a smile. Well, do the job and you can laugh it up for all I care. Anyway, they're probably nesting in the outskirts. Now I've heard a were-rat in pain will call its friends for help. And the whole rat pack will come running just like that.
Alright. So yeah, this fight is pretty notorious because these doom rats apparently have so much HP. And not only that, but they're not so easily interrupted. So the best way to handle them is to just deal out ice magic as quick as possible. I wonder if they're... Yep, they're there. So for this one... oh, you can't pause. Okay, so I'm going to be switching to Cloud as the leader. I'm going to be setting up... well, actually, yeah. I'm just going to be going ham with... first, I'm going to do this.
No turning back.
Okay. I'm going to set up with Blazara. And Tifa is going to use Chi Trap. Yeah, but they're also pretty quick, too.
Keep it together.
Oh, they're going after her.
Hang back.
All set.
So, Chi Trap.
You're up.
Let's do this.
Yeah, but it's really difficult to pressure them in the sense that they use this. Yeah, Dust Cloud. This attack is really, really annoying.
All right.
You can easily dodge it, but like the range is it's pretty obscene. All right, so Tifa has him pressured. So what you're gonna do with that is to build up pressure, actually, with Overpower. And Cloud, I want you to focus thrust.
Let's do this.
All right. There we go.
Let's do this.
It's on now.
Another triple slash.
Don't overdo it.
And you can focus thrust. Oh no, focus strike actually. Oh, missed. Yeah, Dust Cloud is happening. Oh, got interrupted. Yeah, Dust Cloud is really annoying. Because you can easily get interrupted with,
Still in it. All right.
You can easily get interrupted with Dust Cloud.
It's on you. Shit.
There's no escape.
Oh. So I'm going to switch to Cloud for this one. And counter stance. Nice. Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
So yeah, that fight is pretty rough. And as you can see, I was close to half health. Yeah, but mainly Dust Cloud is really, really annoying because it can easily interrupt anything that you're doing. It can interrupt your abilities, you know, healing or anything like that. And there are moments when they can do 3 at a time, and the range is obscene as well. And if you're doing 3 with them at the time, it's like, what the fuck? This is just too much.
Finally managed to get those.
You have to be dealing with constant interruptions.
Thanks, guys. You're the greatest. Was so dead.
But yeah, it's not too bad. It's not like too notorious.
Hey, got an idea. Hear me out. If the guy who took care of the town's rat problem told everybody where he liked to shop, well, what do you say? I'll make it worth your while, of course. Give you some incentive. Talk you up to Weimer and my customers, and anybody else who listen. You'll be swimming in work before you know it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay then, that's what I like to hear. 7th Heaven, the new merc in town and my little store. I can see it now. We're gonna clean up.
Yeah, this guy gives you like 99 high potions. I believe in your new playthrough. So, you can get stocked up in like... just pretty damn quickly. However, it doesn't matter too much on hard because you can't use items regardless. I think this also opens up... Yep, this also opens up a new quest from Weimer. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go over here. And we're going to talk to... Hold on, over here. And we're going to hunt some drakes.
Those disgusting vermin deserved what they got.
Hello, hello! Oh, what do we have here? I'm guessing you're that merc I've heard so much about. You're not here to shop, are you? People were right. You look like you can handle yourself. So some drakes have made themselves at home in the abandoned Talager factory. Can't have that kind of trouble around here. My regulars will do anything to get their hands on the scrap in there, and if they run into those drakes, they could get hurt.
I'll handle it.
Much obliged, sir. Head on over to the old Talager factory and talk to Narjan. He's the watchman guarding the entrance. Good luck. I'm counting on you, my friend.
And the mouth move. So weird. Also, this guy will give you a discount on potions. Yeah, so this is the first time we'll encounter drakes, which are flying enemies. As I mentioned before, air combat is not the best in this game. It definitely is not. However, oh no, we don't want to go that way. Because we'll encounter the Johnny quest. And I want to save that for last. But air combat in this game, like, is not all that great, especially with Cloud. Tifa is kind of bearable since she can do more combos in the air. However, with Cloud, it's just completely unbearable. So the way to opt it out is to use magic. However, they're weak to wind, and I don't think you get wind. I don't think you get wind magic or wind materia in this section. So you're opted to use just like standard fire or blizzard magic, which kind of sucks since they're really weak to wind.
Factory's off limits. Drakes have been spotted inside. Huh? Wait a minute. Tifa?
However, the major issue with
Don't tell
wind
me you're here to
materia.
take care of those things. Are you? In that case, be my guest. We believe there's at least 2 groups lurking somewhere inside the factory. Find and cull them all.
The major issue with wind materia, and the same goes with blizzard materia, is that there's like 2 phases to the attack. There's the impact phase, and then there's the explosion phase. And enemies won't get pressured. Some enemies won't get pressured in the impact phase. So they just like walk out of it, and when the explosion hits, it's not going to do anything. That's like one of the major gripes of wind and blizzard materia. It's like they're not instant like fire and lightning materia. You get Moogle medals. Moogle medals is something you don't have to worry about until... Well, you want to collect them, but you don't have to worry about them until Chapter 8. Oh, my nose is absolutely shit. Alright, so this is kind of a maze area. Not too much, but basically you want to go all the way around to you find these drakes. And you'll encounter some gorgers in the process. And you want to get away from them. Yeah, but some gorgers will go into the wall and spew acid, which can poison you. So for this one, no, not Blizzard. And you can use Blizzard on Gorger D. There we go.
Would kill for a shower.
Yeah, so a single Blizzard is enough to kill them. However, if they're on the wall, they'll fall to the ground. So the explosion won't kill them. You have to go in and strike him out. If you go over here, you're gonna go into the direction of the materia. Right over here. So yeah.
Deal with that.
It doesn't always pressure them. There we go.
That's the way to do it.
It doesn't always pressure them, and that's because they're going into like an attack phase, or they're about to do an ability. Or they're about to perform like another action, like getting off the wall or something. So yeah, timing is I have to be perfect with your timing. This is also, I think, another oh no, yeah, this is fire materia. Benches. We're not gonna do the bench. Also, if you notice the bench, like the question mark. Like the question mark of the save points in the original. That's actually a really neat callback. There's another box of crates here. WMP Mako shards. I'm getting kind of lucky with the shards. All right, this is where we're going to encounter the drakes, I think. Yep. All right. All right, so if I'm correct, these guys can use wind magic, and they can launch you into the air like crazy. We're going to switch to wind materia, since they are most definitely weak to wind. Yep. Okay. These are known as lesser drakes. Yeah, they can't do, yeah, they only do wind materia. You cannot, however, silence them. It'll tell you, it'll give you like a little note at the left of the icon suggesting, yeah, this attack can be silenced. So for this, I want to do just a lesser arrow. And yeah, as you can see, they can just completely ignore it.
Let's do this. Gotcha.
All right. Now you want to hit it. There we go. There we go. So yeah, that attack, Tornado sends you flying, but you can't block it. All of their attacks are blockable. However, Tornado is not counterable. You can't counter it. There's another chest over here. You open that door. Get 2 vials of sedatives. If you make your way over here, looking at the map correctly, yeah. Go down here, you'll encounter... No, I lied. You have to actually go down, you have to actually go back over here.
They're nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna triple slash this. However, that guy was nowhere close. Alright.
Was never in doubt.
Yeah, if you make your way through here, you'll encounter the next group. And you'll encounter 2 here.
You're dead.
So, what I like to do here is wait. And one of them makes like an action. And I don't want them to do tornado. I want him to do just that.
Come on.
Ah! Doing tornado? Okay, we're good. Okay, he's on the ground. Alright, so he's pressured. You can do a arrow. Air combat! It's pressured. Beautiful.
Keep those gloves up.
Sure thing, coach.
All right, we can go back. Yeah, so you have to be really cautious of tornado because tornado will actually send you flying and you'll be super vulnerable.
Got rid of those drakes in the factory, did you?
But yeah, you can block it, but you have to block twice. You have to like the same with arrow. There's an impact and then there's an explosion afterwards. And it's the explosion that sends you flying.
Believe me when I say that I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, you're needed over at the pillar. Apparently another flying bastard stirring up trouble. Bet you can't get enough of this, huh?
Well...
No, I get it. If you're good at something, might as well make it your living. May not know you, but I know a
My
man who's
nose
found
right
his
now.
calling when
I
see
need
one.
to
Keep at it.
blow it out.
I switch out my stock every so often, so drop by when you're in the neighborhood, huh?
All right.
I'll bet a lot of people are talking about you right now. There's this amazing merc who can handle anything.
Nothing I've done around here has been all that special, though.
Oh, so you want more of a challenge, huh?
Oh my. All right. So, the next enemy, yeah, we'll keep with the wind materia because the next enemy is also flying. Oh. Woo. Oh, wow. Ooh, that feels so much better. All right. Oof. I can breathe. I can fight. All right. So, completing that quest unlocks another quest. So that other quest is right around over here. This next Drake is gonna be Ice Elemental, if I remember correctly. So using Blizzard magic on it is not a good idea.
Seriously? I'm sorry, but it's outside our jurisdiction.
Show some spine!
Yes, sir! Ma'am, if you don't leave at once, I will be forced to arrest you.
Oh, yeah? Go ahead!
Oh, shit.
Tifa, you won't believe this. A cerulean drake flew in from the train graveyard, but these two clowns refused to get up their butts and do anything about it. Hey, is that? It is you, the new merc. Then maybe you can help us out. The drake is in the old telegraph factory over there. but to reach it, you'll need to get a hold of a watch security key. You should be able to find one inside one of the crates. I forget which. Just smash them all.
Alright, so, yeah, essentially we're going back. Now, the key...
You working?
Yep. The key, the position of the key never changes. It's always in the same spot. Which is, right over there. Just going around over here.
Won't be tough.
And triple slash. Yep, beast. Oh my.
That it?
I did not mash that correctly. Which is why I dive kicked first. I was hoping to parry.
I won't lose.
Let's go.
All right, so yeah, the key's over here. Yoink.
That the key?
Yeah.
And the door is passed through here. Right around here.
Bring it. Was never in doubt.
I don't recommend dodging all the crates. Also, if you open this, you'll get a small shortcut. Don't dodge all the crates because there's potential that you'll get some Moogle medals. So yeah, I don't think you can open this door. All right, this dude.
Coming through.
He won't do any status ailments. Yeah, he won't do any status ailments. However, he does have an enemy skill that you can learn, which is Icy Aura. However, you don't have any skill.
Get ready.
Oh wow, he missed. He does shoot that a lot. All right, so for this, I want Unbrittled Strength. All right, she's at full. So Frigid Breath.
Come on.
I want him to use... I don't want him to use that attack. I want him to use the charge attack. That.
Shit.
Oh! He's too high. I don't want to use arrow because he's going to get out of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Hold on a second. There we go. There we go. Camera's not... Yeah, you can see...
That it?
Oh, my dear. You can see Tifa performing more combos in the air. That... His wing is like... Oh! just having a complete seizure there. But yeah. Sort of giving you a glimpse of air combat in all its glory. But yeah. The camera was kind of fidgety. Because the camera can't go through walls. So if you're like... If the enemy's like in the corner and you're like on the side... You're trying to work your way around it. Like the camera just won't budge. And it looks... you have to unlock the target in order to adjust the camera. Because... Eh. Not the best camera in the world, but, you know, with any action game, you know, camera is always kind of an issue. This wasn't in the case in Monster Hunter. I remember specifically playing Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, and they made the design choice to, like, allow the camera to, like, go around walls. So, like, you can turn around and you can see the void. I thought that was funny. But, like... It made the camera a hell of a lot better.
Here he is. I knew you were the right man for the job. there's no denying you're the real deal. Not like these idiots with their excuses. Rather have one of you than 20 of them.
They're just doing their jobs. Can't expect them to be at your beck and call.
What exactly is it you're trying to say, Merc?
You need people who can follow orders, too.
I see now. Heard you were ex-Shinra. Guess I shouldn't be surprised you'd go to bat for your old buddies. Me, I'm just looking out for my people. All there is to it. Hell with you. We can take care of this town ourselves. No more Mercs or Shinra. We'll build up the watch and kick you all out.
Whoa, whoa. Too much. Also, I think there was additional dialogue with the soldiers, but I missed it. There's a lot of things you can potentially miss unintentionally. I'm gonna try to get everything, like all the dialogue, but I could potentially miss it.
Good job ridding us of that.
So,
If the planet's a living
nothing personal.
You never know.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and do the Johnny quest. For the Johnny quest, we're gonna encounter mostly human enemies, so we're gonna set up fire materia for both Cloud and Tifa. There's one dog, but there's just one dog. I'm not gonna waste a blizzard on it. If we go over here,
Stay away from me! Hold it! Settle down now. Get off me, assholes! I didn't do shit! Shut up, punk! Or what, huh? Screw you! Ow,
What's going on?
Why you gotta do me
Somebody
like
went and
that?
stole some
Just
blasting
messing
from a
with you.
Shinra warehouse. So public security started asking questions, and you know how Johnny gets.
It's because of the reactor bombing, I bet. I could be wrong, but something tells me they're not gonna settle for just roughing him up this time.
We've got to save him, Cloud.
Is he Avalanche?
No. He doesn't really know what we do. But he has his suspicions. And he's a talker. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should go alone.
I'm coming.
Are you sure?
It's the least I can do. Lead on.
in case you haven't caught on, Johnny
Come on.
is the comedic relief. He's a really good comedic relief. I got a few laughs out of him. Something you probably... I don't know if I'm the only one that noticed this, but Tifa's run animation... Tifa's run animation is the same, like the exact same as the original. It's the exact same as the original.
Come on. Let's get a closer look.
Kind of everyone else's run animation.
Citizen of Midgar, model citizens don't steal blasting agent. So why don't you tell me why your ID popped when we were going over the warehouse logs? Huh?
Tifa's is the most accurate.
I've never gone anywhere near a Shinra warehouse.
If you pay attention to some of the textures in the background, you can see it kind of gets a little iffy. Like, you can kind of see it in the back. And you can kind of see it over there too.
All he had to do was keep his mouth shut.
Yep.
However, it's not too
Anyway, you
distracting.
distract
It becomes a lot more
officers
distracting
involved.
some later levels.
Figure something out.
Chapter, I believe, 6 has it. Chapter 6, and later on in chapter... What was it? Chapter 15? Chapter 15 has the worst, in my opinion. Alright.
Let him go.
Who are you? The cavalry?
Is that who I think it is? Oh, hell yeah! You guys really came to save me! Ow, Alejo!
Hey! What the hell you think you're doing?
Here we go.
Alright. So. Quick start. I could triple slash. I'm going to triple slash the Gardock first. So that puts them all in pressure, and then I can just focus the rest of the guard on.
Going in. Enough.
And then Tifa can just dive kick it. There you go.
So, is it over? Yo, anybody there?
Johnny, so we can
If
get
you're
out of
there,
here.
then help me.
What now?
He's a talker.
Huh? Whoa, whoa!
No!
You're not gonna... Hold up! Wait! Don't do it, man!
You want to live? Then get the hell out of town.
You got it, boss! You ain't never gonna see my face again! I swear!
Are you sure about this? It's a big risk.
I know, but it's fine.
And them?
No more. Cloud, you're scaring me. We need to go before they wake up.
Dropped a couple of frames there. I think we should be good. Yeah. Cloud's not himself.
I'm worried about Johnny.
I'm more worried about us. We gotta go, right?
Right.
What?
It's just... you've really changed.
How?
I suppose it's... yeah. Your eyes. They used to be less...
It's the Mako. Soldier, remember?
I remember. So, what do you want to do now? Head back to the bar, or do you want to tackle another job or two?
Yeah, so... Is not seeing Cloud the way he used to be. If you play the original, you would know why. So I forgot to mention this about weapons. A key factor of each weapon is that they each have like their own abilities. Like for instance, Mithril Saber has Blade Burst, Buster Sword has Focus Thrust, the Iron Blade has Triple Slash, Disorder for the Nail Bat, Infinity Zen for Hard Edge, and Counter Stance for Twin Stinger, so on and so forth. Like each weapon has their own ability, and you need to max out their proficiency in order to use that ability with other weapons. And the way to raise that proficiency is to, you know, continuously use the ability. So after you've done the I believe after you've done the first side quest with Biggs and Wedge, if you go back down to the weapons store. Actually, I think Tifa directs you there first. They'll give you the Iron Blade. You can use Triple Slash from there. I think the next weapon that you get is the Nail Bat. Then you get the Hard Edge. Then the Mithril Saber, and then finally the Twin Stingers, like endgame. Yep. I forgot where you get everything else. So, it's mostly on Cloud. Oh yeah, this is also Johnny's mother.
My son suddenly told us that he was going to leave town. Oh, tell me it isn't true. He can't survive out there on his own.
Yeah, these are Johnny's mom and Johnny's father are actually like the they were NPCs in the original, but they had like they were like the NPC models for like inn owners essentially.
He's a headstrong boy, so once he puts his mind to something, he always
Like
follows
shop
through.
owners and owners
For
of
better
an
or
inn.
worse, I suppose.
Talk to Johnny's father again.
My boy up and declared he was leaving town to go on a journey. We only live once. I say while he's young, he should follow his heart, even if it means defying the man. Playing by the rules only gets you so far.
Yeah, so we'll be seeing more of Johnny's father later on. He makes a very makes a hilarious appearance. Hilarious appearance in chapter 9. All right, so after all that, we have one more quest, and this quest is actually pretty scary. Not too scary. You'll be dealing with another dog. However, this dog is unlike the others.
You must be strong as one of the It might be a good idea. He's not a gopher.
There's two phases to this fight. Oh, I took a completely wrong turn. There's two phases to this fight. The first initial phase, you fight him in one spot, then he moves to another, where he gets more aggressive. So, and I believe he deals more damage, but he's much more easily pressured with magic.
Hey, Cloud, need your help.
So, that's the
A
gimmick.
certain shopkeeper told me you paid him a visit. Thanks for helping him out. Just so happens there's another job I'd like to offer you. Now that I know you can handle yourself.
And believe it or not,
you've got a real killer
believe it
on
or
the
not,
loose, you see. A rabid catch dog. Maybe you've heard people
this is
talking
the
about
first reference,
Shinramuk gone
sort of
feral.
semi-first
Sightings
reference
Scrap
of
Boulevard.
George of Cerberus.
Think you're up to it?
I'll handle it.
You're a lifesaver. Doubt anyone else around here stands a chance. Go get him, bud.
And if you played Dirge of Cerberus, you will know why. As for me, I haven't played Dirge of Cerberus, but I did watch Maximilian Dude play it, and it was hilarious. It's like, fuck! This game, like, it started out promising, but then it just completely, it just delved into deeper and deeper shit, like, and just bearing it, like, it was super bad. Not to say, like, Dirge of Cerberus introduced, like, some interesting elements, but the way it was handled and the writing and the characters, it was bad. But yeah, there's a slight Dirge of Cerberus reference. Slight. And when I mean slight, I mean like 1%. Not even 1%, like 0.5%. And there it is. So for this fight, yeah, you don't trigger it just yet. You have to, like, get super close.
Gotta make a stand.
And this guy doesn't do anything in particular, but he can incapacitate you with Throat Clamp. So yeah, like, all enemies in this level don't inflict, like, status ailments, so you're good to go there. But for this fight, he is really weak to Blizzard. So I'm gonna wait for him to, no, he's going after Tifa. Yep. Okay. I want to see what he's...
Bring it.
Ah, too late. Oop. Yeah, he can make a follow-up like that.
Get ready.
Gotcha.
Alright, so. Pressured, focus thrust.
Anytime now.
What I don't want him to do is throw clamp.
I'm waiting.
Oh! Just out of range. You can make a follow-up attack there, though. And Tifa... Actually, you know what? I'm going to use Chakra. I'm going to switch to Tifa. Oh, he's pressured.
Too easy.
Yeah. Headbutt does a lot of damage, by the way. You can tell. Alright, but I do need Chakra.
Still in it.
Watch yourself.
I got this.
Tifa, you can use Chakra as well.
Come on.
Gotta be smart.
All right.
Trying to think here. Because he's not pressured, so Focus Thrust is not going to do too much. I'd rather keep the extra ATB. Nope. Alright. Now we're going into second phase.
Damn it.
As you can see, like, he does a hell of a lot of damage. Headbutt tracks. I kind of forgot about that. I thought I can parry out of it, but it does track like... It tracks like a son of a bitch. So if we go back over here... Actually, you know what? We're going to use Cure. Tifa's going to use Cure. And I'm going to get Mako Shards. I'm going to get Mako Shards. I'm going to get Mako Shards. Fuck. Yeah, this game's...
Hey, over here. Tifa. Hey, Cloud.
Unforgiving, dude.
I drove the hound into the area up ahead. He's pissed, so make sure you're ready.
I think this also resets his stagger gauge, so...
Focus.
Alright.
Here we go. Gotcha.
And counter stance.
Sloppy.
Ah, shit. I had my moment there. But what I'm going to do with Tifa, I want you to use Blizzara. Focus thrust. Ah, too late. What Tifa can do is not Chi Strike. What's it called again? Yeah, Chi Trap. However, only when it's pressured. Uh-oh.
Man, I trained for this.
Uh-oh, it's pissed.
Let's do this.
But it seems to be going after her, so we're gonna Blade Burst this. Oof. So Tifa, you can actually use regen on yourself.
Anytime now.
Doesn't pressure easily. And counter stance.
I see you.
Oops. It's okay. What we're gonna do here. Actually, you know what? You can use Chakra. Cloud. You can Chakra too.
No holding back.
There we go.
Let's do this. Just like that, okay?
I gotcha.
There's some chests. No, there's no chests here, but there are crates. So if you're going for a Moogle medal, might as well. But yeah, that fight is pretty scary because the headbutts and the throw clamps deal a lot of damage. So it would have been safe to put on like revivals, but I didn't because I have 500 IQ and I know what I'm doing.
Whew. We owe you one.
Gotta say, I've never seen a Shinra breed like that before.
You
Out of
heavily advised to
curiosity,
put
when
on
exactly did
revival
it
in
show
that
up?
fight.
Oh, today.
Because Cloud came close to
The first
dying there.
reports came in just this morning. Why do you ask? Wait a minute. There's this crazy story about a Shinra research lab hidden right beneath our feet under the slums.
George of Cerberus reference.
Really? That's news to me.
Referencing Deep Ground a little bit.
And here I thought you might know something I don't. Well, I guess not.
It's a big organization. I'm sure there's lots of secrets I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough. You got the bastard. That's good enough for me.
Huh.
Okay then. That's another solid gig in the books. You know, the whole town is really impressed with what you've done. Keep it up, and you'll have enough work to keep you fed for a lifetime.
Well, thanks to you.
And don't you forget it.
So where do we get paid? The shop or something?
Yeah, but why don't we head back to the apartments first? Take a quick breather.
Which lesson was that again?
Lesson 1. Got it? Anyway, let's go.
So you wouldn't get this if you haven't completed all the missions.
Is it true that you'll take on any monsters?
Yeah, but that was pretty rough. Even on my end, like, I think the gimmick is to just like shower him with blizzard magic, but the problem is, like, during his second phase he moves a lot and he doesn't get pressured easily. All right, with that said, that was that.
Huh? Someone's back awful early. Not that I mind. Would you two be dears and swap?
This is also the part where Tifa is going to try to get some proper backstory from Cloud.
Not so fast, you. Do me a favor. She needs a friend. A real friend.
We're already friends.
So when she talks, are you really listening? Thinking about her and her feelings? Or are you just going through the motions? Go on.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, by the way, next enemy that we encounter, our enemies, are going to be human. So, back to fire. And I'm good with everything else.
Let's take care of this real quick, okay?
Sure.
Come over when you're done.
Yeah, so that dog and the Doom Rats are the hardest fights in this chapter. Where am I going? Over here. I don't know if completing quests on hard restores your MP as well. No, it doesn't. Yeah, so it only restores your HP, but not your MP, so you gotta be careful. Where's my reflection? Oh! Mirror! Yeah, some of the objects, like the more lesser kind, have like low resolution, so you can't see yourself in the mirror, because what is immersion in this game, right? So, interesting little tidbit. You don't go...
Give me 1 sec.
Oops.
I'll be done in a bit.
You don't go into the Avalanche hideout. In the Avalanche hideout, there's like a table, there's like a couple of, there's a TV screen and a computer, and there's a punching bag for Barrett. Since you're not going into the hideout, they might as well just like move the punching bag over here. So, Tifa's punching bag. He has a purse and some boots, and I think those are the boots she wore during the Nibelheim incident. It could be the same. I don't know if she was wearing a purse. But yeah, socks in the corner, some discs that possibly have some reference, but I don't know what they are. Oh yeah, progress, talk to Tifa.
Finally. So, after you left the village, I let you off the hook before, back at the hall, but not this time.
Well, when we were kids, everybody wanted to be a soldier, right?
Yeah, I remember they were on the news every day during the war.
Thing is, by the time I finally made it in, they didn't need heroes anymore. It was nothing like what we dreamt of. It was just working for Shinra. Just...
I'm sorry. I know it's a touchy subject.
Not exactly small talk. Especially with someone you haven't seen in a while.
I get it. Still, it's kind of funny. Us going our separate ways, thinking that must be it. That we'd never meet again. And then here, of all places, we do. You know what? We should totally celebrate. Let's dress up and hit the town.
Really?
I mean, why not? It'll be fun.
Do you even have fancy clothes?
Not like fancy, but I'll figure something out. What do you think would suit me, huh?
I just remembered, like, totally, like, using Mithril Saber, you kind of want to abuse Blade Burst. That just came to mind. It's like, why aren't you abusing Blade Burst? Like, that's the whole reason you're using Mithril Saber, because of the high magic damage. So yeah, if you're busting out Mithril Saber, don't do what I was doing, just like countering and just like waiting to counter and counterstancing, all that. That's sort of a safe way to play it, but if you want to go offensive, just abuse Blade Burst. Because I did decent damage against the wolf thing. With a single strike. But regardless, yeah. Alright, so this will affect what Tifa wears in chapter 9, I believe. When we go to Wall Market. Something mature makes her wear her original purple outfit. Something exotic makes her dress in this Japanese type clothing. And something sporty. I forgot what character he looks like. Chun-Li. Yep. If you click something sporty, she'll wear something that makes her look like Chun-Li from Street Fighter. It's actually pretty cool. Something mature, something sporty, something exotic. Okay, I'm going with something sporty because it's my favorite.
Something sporty?
I don't think that'd be so different from my usual. Be sure to pick an outfit that goes with mine, okay?
Will do.
This is gonna be so much fun. You'll see.
Yeah. Maybe.
And on that happy note, I think it's time we head back to the bar. Come on.
You don't need a break?
Honestly, I'm feeling pretty good. Marl isn't always right, you know.
Marl, the landlady. All right. Beautiful. All right. That wraps up chapter 3 for the most part. We still have one more
We
fight.
took care of the filters, so we're gonna head back to the bar now.
Take care, you two. Oh, you're looking pretty chipper.
I don't feel that different.
Must be my imagination, then. Anyway, keep your wits about you, Merc. A token of my appreciation. Be good to her.
Oh boy. Yeah, she gives you like another 99 stuff. I don't know. Ether, potion, whatever. Yeah, hard mode, replaying New Game Plus really wants to stock you up on items. Alright, so nothing else to do except going back to the bar and progressing. I already have fire materia up, right? Yep, that's all I need.
And here we are. You must be tired.
Same as you, I guess.
Could use a little something to take the edge off, right? How about a refreshing cocktail made by yours truly that you can sit back and savor?
Tifa.
Yeah.
Also,
I'm feeling
completing
it
all the
too.
quests here raises
Hey,
Tifa's appreciation
do you
level with
think you'll
Cloud.
Stick around a little longer?
So that plays a part later in chapter 14
Work
where you
for
can
a
get a
minute,
special scene with her.
Build up some savings.
But,
I see. So, what'll it be? Want to head back out for a little while?
I don't think we're gonna go for her scene. Alright, good idea.
Yeah, why not?
We're gonna shoot for Aerith.
You want to head inside?
Here.
We're back.
Did you have fun?
Lots of fun.
Hey, need y'all downstairs.
Right now? Then the plan is...
Marlene, wanna go wait for Jesse out front?
Okay.
Looks like we're officially on for tomorrow night then. Gotta go over the details with the others.
Before you do, about my pay.
You'll get your money. So sit down and shut up until we're finished. Double time, Tifa.
I'm really sorry, but it shouldn't take much longer. In the meantime... grab a seat. What'll it be?
Oh boy, something hard or not in the mood. Yeah, this really doesn't affect... Tifa will make you a drink regardless. However, this does affect the appreciation value towards Tifa. So, if you want to shoot for that Tifa scene in chapter 14, you would click on something hard. Well, we'll do it. Something hard.
I don't know. Something hard and bitter.
It's not how you make drinks. It's like pure tequila.
Well, most people would say something sweet right about now.
I'm sure they would.
Ah, but you're a more discerning customer, aren't you? In which case...
What did she pour? You just shook it and it changed color.
Special. The Cosmo Canyon.
Beautiful.
I gotta go.
I don't get this logic. There is none. It's just magic.
Enjoy.
Oh. Yeah, for those of you who don't know me, I tend to question video game logic a lot.
Hey, you see the news? The reactor bombing was the work of the eco-extremist group Avalanche. Public enemy #1. Gets your heart racing, doesn't it? They don't know our faces, so we're in the clear for now. But we'll want to capitalize on this momentum. Speaking of which, you coming on the next one?
For the right price.
Oh, you can bet I'll be pushing hard for a raise. Tifa will be joining us too, but I don't know. Even a blind man can see her heart's not in it. She was never on board with the bombings, so if it comes down to do or die, if I've got to put my life in someone else's hands, then I'd rather that someone was a professional, like you.
Could still kill some time.
Alright, kill time mode. So, the way they're setting up Jesse is pretty interesting, because there are some rumors regarding the future of Final Fantasy VII Remake. And if they're true, we could potentially see where they're taking Jesse's character. We'll go into more detail in Chapter 4, because that's when they start fleshing out Jesse some more. Alright. So, interesting tidbit. Tifa put the flower over here. You can interact with it.
The real deal, huh?
A few times. Need to be facing it.
What was up with that girl anyway?
Yep, that's all he says. Also, interesting to note, if you look close here, you'll get pictures of the original Seventh Heaven in FF7 original. That's actually a pretty cool Easter egg. Yeah, that's the left is the outside and the right is the inside, so that's pretty cool. Marlene tending the bar and making drinks. That's not a thing, but it was. That was pretty hilarious. That was pretty hilarious. Alright, so to kill time... Yeah, that's not an Easter egg. To kill time, you have to play darts. And you can get a good record of 6. Alright. To play darts, the key is to not suck. And to aim with L. For the left control stick. Ah! Oh shit. I'm trash. Oh wow, I am super trash. I used to be a god at this. What happened? There we go. The key here is to like wait a little bit and then move forward. Yeah. Get another bullseye. And I need to hit a 30. No! Fuck! Oh, fuck. There we go. Oh, 10 darts. Oh, nope.
Maybe just chill a bit.
I'm gonna try to do that again. I'm actually pissed. I want to get the perfect 6. You just have to constantly get bullseyes. First 5 have to be bullseyes. There we go. All right. Next 2 have to be bullseyes as well. Ah! No! Fuck! Yeah! Oh, now I get a bullseye. Oh, wow, that sucks. Yeah, I don't want to hit a bullseye. You want to hit this. Fuck. Alright, never mind. F it. You want to hit that. Wow, dude. Okay, thank you. Wow, that was terrible. Oh my. Wow. It was going so well, and then was like, the game was like, no. No. I'm sorry. Fuck you. Dude, that sucks. One more. One more. Just one more. I gotta get the perfect 6. I gotta get the perfect 6. If I miss once, we're leaving. was close. Here we go. Nice. Just barely. Nice. That's how you get world record. 6. All right. So yeah, after that one dark game, you can just go back and take a seat. Your only prize you get is from Wedge in Chapter 4, or at the end of Chapter 4. You'll be like, "Oh, you beat me. Here's something," which I think is some materia.
I heard you're having second thoughts.
I know we have to think big if we're going to make a difference. But not like this. I feel trapped.
If it feels wrong, don't do it.
Guess that's that then.
What, they kick you out?
We agreed to disagree. So, you want another drink?
Tifa! Time to celebrate. Break out all the good stuff.
Oh, sure.
We won't be needing you for this next job. Feel free to look for work elsewhere.
Yep, there it
Fine
is.
by me. That's how I like it. No contract, no obligation.
Figured you'd say that. Here, the rest of your payment, along with a little extra for your exemplary service.
This is a major deviation from the original.
Concludes our business. Gonna have to ask you to leave now.
This is why Cloud's less involved with Avalanche. There are the whispers.
Sorry, I tried. We talked it over, but in the end, we didn't want to put so much on you. This is our fight.
Jesse, what's the holdup?
Be right there. No hard feelings, huh?
It's fine.
Let's talk more after I'm done here, okay?
Really, it's fine.
Come on, Jesse, I'm dying here.
I'll catch you later. Sorry to keep you thirsty boys waiting.
So yeah,
Avalanche!
Cloud's less involved here, so and that they intentionally made that to set up this deviation, essentially.
Damn, Biggs, slow down.
So we're gonna get like a huge
Ain't no room for error come to
dialogue here.
More reason to live it up now.
Yep. Best way to clear your head so you can focus when
You
it
can
counts.
skip all this by walking
It's
out.
been too long since we did this.
Not since we went on that all-night bender after HQ gave us the boot.
They did not give us the boot.
It was an amicable separation.
Oh, there's your word of the day.
About it's making me mad again.
Amicable.
Can't believe it's already been a year. I don't know how we managed.
Well, I do. It was you guys going above and beyond. Thank you.
No need for that, boss.
You gonna
all
finish
knew
that
what
drink,
we were
Cloud?
signing up for.
Yeah, but
There's a
when
little
shit
bit more
hits the
left.
fan, it's good to know you in my corner. End of the day, you're all I got.
Happy to look out for you, like I know you'll look out for me.
So long as someone looks out for my stomach.
Tifa's got you covered there.
As a friend or as a cook.
As if you really gotta ask.
Hey,
Right?
little guy, you need anything?
Yeah.
That tickled!
I guess it is kind of obvious.
You know, it'd be really cool if we could do this again tomorrow night.
Oh, we will. Avalanche!
Avalanche! You heard him. It's on for
Why
sure.
not every night?
Avalanche!
You guys.
Yeah, there's a darker side to Avalanche, but that's a part of the compilation, especially for, what was it called? What game? Before Crisis, I believe, where you play one of the Turks. So, but I won't go into detail until much later, the playthrough. Or walkthrough, whatever you want to call it. It's more of a walkthrough since I've already played this. So, yeah, you can talk to everybody.
Don't take this the wrong way, but right now I need to spend time with the gang.
Yep.
We'll talk later. I promise. Don't take this the wrong way.
I think everyone has like 2 dialogues.
When the job's done, we're done. Your words. Oh no. You better not be about to ask for more money. So what? Now you give a shit about the cause?
Yeah. And then through that dialogue, it's mentioned like Cloud himself doesn't care about Avalanche. Because Barrett does show like concern, and you saw that in chapter 2. Like towards the end.
We'll talk. We were all pushing real hard for you, you know? But he was afraid we'd lean on you too much if we took you along.
Alright.
Could get pretty dicey out there.
They
Can't
haven't.
expect anyone but a true believer to stand tall.
They're
if
having
everything's
rice and
sideways.
lasagna.
Sorry, boss man wasn't having it.
I don't know what they're drinking.
Let me treat you to dinner at my place. I can introduce you to all my cats. I'd offer to share, but, you know. Bet you could use a bite to eat too, huh?
They're drinking Sprite. Yeah, not the original. Yeah, by the way, the huge plethora of cats, I think is sort of a reference to Nomura's love for cats.
What's up with them?
We'll find him soon enough.
Basically,
Like the boss always gives us the most shit test.
I think he like puts, he doesn't put like cats like everywhere, but like there's some nods and references here and there. Especially for like the Kingdom Hearts 3 poster where there's like a cat hanging in one of the pillars. It's like, what? It's just sitting there. Alright, so we're entering the final fight of this chapter.
We got a problem? What?
The Hold'em, the Hoodlum. Hoodlums.
Hey, brother. You from around the way?
Hoodlums.
I guess.
Or
No big
hoodlums.
man with a big gun strapped to his right arm?
That's like a Zelda enemy.
He set up shop somewhere in the neighborhood.
That depends.
Ah. Clever. Smell an opportunity to make some scratch to you.
500.
200.
3.
Whatever, man. Let's find somewhere quiet to talk. Walk with me.
Also, interesting note. The song that plays throughout this section was the main theme for Final Fantasy VII, which you won't hear, which you didn't hear until you got to the world map section after Midgar.
I said move.
The song that's playing right now was in the original as well.
Look at all these assholes staring at us.
However, I think it's mostly played during like certain map sections. However, I think it only plays here. And that's the thing with some certain music. They only play at specific points.
Unless you got some kind of death
Music from the original.
be my guest.
Alright.
After you, brother. And don't worry, I ain't the backstabbing type.
This fight
Most days.
is called Spam Fire Magic. To death. Because these guys are super weak to fire.
Spill it. You know where the bastard's hiding, don't you?
I told you before.
I'm gonna go full Firaga.
That depends.
Oh yeah? You wasted my time.
Firaga also does
Shinra's
AoE.
time,
Shinra knows better than to stick its nose in my boss's business.
Like I give a shit.
Ah! Alright. Spells. Fire. Or you could just use fire. Doesn't matter. Use it on this guy. Yep.
No escape. Big man with a big gun for an arm, right? Hey! Why do you want it? Right here.
There you go. Alright.
So if they weren't Shinra, then... not my problem.
Alright,
Lesson 1 for life on the ground floor. Get some rest.
Made that fight look way easier than it should have. So if you have like fire, just go ahead and use it. However, these guys, the way they work is that you can easily interrupt them. However, they end up swallowing like some kind of drug that makes them uninterruptible. So if you hit them, they can potentially like hit back like regular, like those red colored troopers. Or I'm trying to remember what they're called. Gotta go back to enemy intel. Yeah, the elite security officers. Because normally you cannot interrupt elite security officers. So the gimmick here is like as they're about to strike, you switch to Punisher mode and counter them. And that builds up their pressure. Or you could just spam fire. It works either way. But I think they can still be interrupted by certain abilities, like Braver and Infinity's End, but not like Triple Slash or Focus Thrust. Also, they have the ability to like grab Cloud and completely incapacitate him, and like one of them jumps in and starts like whacking you to death with a knife. And you take a lot of damage, especially in hard mode. I think that happened to Caleb Hart once, and it was funny. It was like, what's going on? I can't move. And yeah, some of the attacks, like some of the attacks, the incapacitating attacks, are kind of dumb because you just can't do anything about it. Like, it implores you to like switch characters. Like, the game is like making you, it's like, hey, switch characters. But particularly in that fight, you can't, so you're just kind of stuck there and you can't do anything about it. All right, Jesse time.
Welcome home, honey. Took your sweet time.
Oh my.
Psych. Are you gonna let me in so we can talk in private?
All right, here normally she gives you the Ifrit materia. Since we already got it, she'll give us another healing materia.
Guess I'll get right to the point then.
That should be red.
Huh. What have you got there?
An apology for not getting you on the mission. Or not. What do you think it is?
A proposition.
Nailed it in one. Gonna have to ask you to keep all this a secret from the others, though. It's a personal matter. Something I need to sort out tonight.
Tonight?
Tonight. You and me, together. I want you to come with me to the Sector 7 plate. I'll give you the details on the way.
That's fine by me, but don't you have a pretty big day ahead of you?
I do, but if I don't deal with this now, it's only gonna get harder. Anyway, I can count on you, can't I? A down payment. Doubt we'll be back before morning, in case you were planning on traveling light. Make sure you've got everything you need before we leave. I'll wait here.
Alright, so this is the end of Chapter 3. Once you talk to her, Chapter 4 will begin. We're gonna go ahead and sleep, even though we're at full HP. Because, why not? Yeah, HP restored. Alright, so... Now we're gonna go ahead. Oh. Now we're gonna go ahead and save. Chapter 4 is where things get a little interesting. It's also another solo mission where you go by yourself. But Bedge and Wiggs helps you out a little bit during a certain fight. However, this is also the first time when we're going to encounter... Chapter 4 is where you're going to possibly encounter some status ailments if you're not careful. But all is good. Alright. I was planning on streaming some more, but that chapter took a lot. That chapter took a long time. Chapter 3 is one of the bigger chapters. Chapter 3, Chapter 9, Chapter 5. Well, yeah, Chapter 5, Chapter 9. What else? Oh, not Chapter 5. Sorry, Chapter 8, Chapter 9. Chapter 14 is the biggest. Yeah, so a lot of these chapters are pretty big. They mostly, they're chapters that involve a lot of side quests. And you potentially going into another hub map. But yeah, that's it. That is part 3. And we'll continue off part 4 another time. But in the meantime, to those who tuned in, thank you so much for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. Tuning into the VOD or YouTube, thank you so much for that as well. Really do appreciate it. Must be the music. Thank you for the follow. Really do appreciate it. And I will see you guys some other time. All right. With that said, you guys take care, stay safe, stay healthy. As always, peace. Alrighty. Where's the thingy? Oh, there it is.